Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am playing Oak Valley Golf Club in Beaumont, California. Super fun course. Used to host PJ Tour Q School, so definitely a tough course. Not quite in the same condition in terms of how difficult it is anymore, but still a very difficult course. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be tough. The greens are rolling good. Fairways are nice and tight, so it's gonna be a fun round. So yeah, let's see what we can do. First hole here at Oak Valley, 369-yard par 4. Green's right up there, pretty gettable hole. Ripping 2-iron right at that bunker with a little draw. Let's put it in play and see if we can get off to a hot start. Pull this one just up in the fairway, but it's not a bad angle into this pin. Don't want to go long here. It's about 94 to the front pin. Wind's slightly hurting, but we don't want to go long. So we're going to be playing it pretty much at the number. Try to keep it just a touch left. And yeah, let's see what we can do from there. Good par there. Wasn't the best second shot, but able to put it on the green and gave myself a birdie opportunity. And for the first couple holes, sorry about this background noise. The freeway is right there. It runs the entire way along the left side of this course for the first 3 holes. So it's gonna be a little loud, but going to the second hole, 380 yards. Ripping driver pretty much over the corner of this bush. And yeah, let's see what we can do from there. Not the best drive there. We did get a little unlucky though. Our ball did clip the bush right back by the tee box and then went, I think, and clipped this tree here. But we got 145 yards to that back pin. So I'll be hitting a pitching wedge. Feels like the wind switched to helping us a little bit. So hit a pitching wedge, aim at that pin with a little draw. We are also looking to be a little above our feet. So see if we can put this on and try to make our birdie. Good par there. That was a tough chip. It was sitting up and I just caught a little too much ball, but was able to make the putt, so that's all that matters. Moving on to hole 3. It's definitely a signature hole on the course. 185 yards, playing downhill at about 165. I'm hitting a knockdown 8-iron. Just try to put this on the green, and if you look over there, that's another course over there. Morongo Two-Quet Canyon. They have 36 holes over there. Hoping to get a video at those two courses before I leave to go back to school, but we'll see. Anyway, back to this hole. And it said knockdown 8-iron. Let's see if we can put it close. Another good par there. Real happy with putting so far, getting that ball strike on my line, so let's hope we can keep that up. And also, if you hear me guys talking a little bit more to myself throughout the round, that's because I'm getting ready for to start up college golf again. First tournament's in a month, so really trying to get back to the swing of things. But yeah, so if I'm talking a little bit more, I'm just talking to myself about what line I want to hit, or kind of the thought process going through my head. Anyway, moving on to hole 4. 374 yards. Green is up top that hill. Gonna be aiming out left, pretty much at the right edge of this bushy tree in the center of the fairway. Hitting 3-wood, try to put myself in a good position. And yeah, see if we can attack this pin and try to make our first birdie of the day. Alright, really nice tee shot here. Got 80 yards in. For me, I'm a little too far right. I'd actually prefer to be more on that side of the fairway. It just gives you a better view at the green. From here, you have more green to work with. You're just at an awkward angle, I think. But we're still in a pretty decent spot. We got 80 yards, playing up to probably about 90. So we're gonna hang a 58-degree wedge, going right at that pin, and let's see if we can attack it. And like I said on the tee, try to make our first birdie of the day. Really good birdie there. Last second I changed my line. I was aiming just a hair left of the hole. Kind of stood back, kind of looked at my line. I saw that it was going to break from my left or right, my right to left at first. I changed my line and definitely was the right call. Rolled it right in the center. But yeah, moving on to hole 5 now. Par 5. I want to say it's 587. It's downhill, downwind though. So a good tee shot is really all we need. Maybe rip and driver pretty much right at those carts with a little draw. This fairway does like to kick to the right, so let's hit a good tee shot and see if we can go back to back with birdies. Really nice tee shot here. Didn't quite draw like I was wanting it to, but you can see this fairway, how it slopes, and we're in still a pretty good spot. Didn't go down there, which is also nice. We got 250 to that middle pin. You ripping a 2-iron, try to chase it up on the right, get us up on the green and give ourselves a chance at eagle, and see if we can make no worse than birdie here. I think this could easily get there. Another really good birdie there. Really happy I'm able to, I can kind of take advantage of that par 5. That's definitely the longest one on the course. Yeah, really happy with where I'm playing. Short game's feeling good. Irons aren't feeling the best, but we've been able to recover pretty nicely. So see if we can get the irons going. Moving on to hole 6 now. 172 to that back pin. Wind is blowing off the right, so I'm gonna be hitting an 8-iron right at the center of the fairway here, which is gonna be the right center of the green, and try to turn it over with a draw. And let's see if we can put this one close, and who knows, maybe go 3 in a row. Oh yeah, this speed is 1 for 2. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Okay. That's the last one. That should be good, I think. I saw it go a little bit left. Not a bad par there. Just not quite lining up my irons correctly, so that's why I was a little left instead of a little right of the pin. Hit a good putt, just a little bit of a misread. I saw it going a little left at the beginning and it was pretty straight. But par's a par, and that's all that matters. Moving on to hole 7 now. Par 4, hardest handicap hole at 474 yards, and you can see why. This hole plays into the wind and really requires 2 good shots. You rip and a low driver to let it chase up this right-hand side. Try to keep it right of that tree there. It's through the fairway. But yeah, try to keep it right of that. Will give me the best angle into the screen. And let's see what we can do from there. Really nice drive here. Got up the left center of this fairway, right where it starts to narrow. So really happy with that positioning. Got 144 yards to this red pin. Slightly uphill and playing into a headwind. It's gonna play about 154. So I'll be hitting a knockdown 9-iron. Try to fly a little past and hopefully spin it back and see if we can put it close, and who knows, try to make another birdie on the hardest handicap hole. Flies a little far. I still think it's okay. I just don't want to be short on that. Not a bad par there. A little unfortunate to miss the green on my second shot. Something I've been trying to work on is what, well, I've been using this thing called the Decade app, which is really good for kind of course management and stuff. One of the big things on there is, there's the Tiger 5, which is no double bogeys, no three putts, no messing up easy up and downs, no penalty shots, and don't miss the green with under a 9-iron. And I hit 9-iron there and I missed the green. So really still trying to work on that. But you know, we're hitting good chips, we're getting up and down, even if we miss the green. So feeling good. We're gonna move on to hole number 8 now. 442 par 4. Still a tough hole. I mean, you don't got much room. You're ripping driver at that bunker. Try to draw it off and try to squeeze it in between the left edge and that white mark or white stake out there. It's just a 150 stake. But yeah, we're gonna try to put this in play and give ourselves an opportunity at another birdie. So let's see what we can do from there. Good drive here, not quite the best contact. Kind of just landed back there and chased its way up. But there's that white stake and the bunker we were trying to get in between, and I think we did a pretty good job at that. Got 168 yards to that back pin. It's a real long green, into the wind. Gonna be playing flying down a 7-iron and just get it back there on the green and see if we can get it here with 2 putts and make our par. Pretty good par on that last hole. It's a tough hole, so I'm really happy to gather with a par. Yeah, not much I can really say about that. We're going to hole 9, 557 yard par 5. Tough tee shot. We got that bunker on the right and this bunker all down the left. Really gonna try to squeeze it between them. Gonna be aiming at pretty much where those carts are out there and try to put it in play. Let's see if we can get to this green in 2. Good drive here, just missed the fairway. My ball actually was right here. I ended up taking a drop from the cart path, and yes, that was a legal drop. Even though it looks a little far, it is a legal drop. I went the whole ruling, but yeah, we got about 225 to the pin. Gonna be hitting a probably 4 or 5 iron depending on the wind, and yeah, let's see what we can do from there. Go. Go. I think it's just short. A little bit of unfortunate par there on the last hole. Just didn't quite hit my putt hard enough, but still a good front nine. We got a lot of momentum going to this back nine. So 10th hole, 360 yards. Green is just around that corner. Ripping 2 on right at that bare spot out there. Let's pull it in play and see if we can get our first birdie on the back nine. I got 110. Good par there. Group would probably let it play through, which is super nice. But yeah, not much I can say about that. Just a routine par. On to hole 11, par 3. Water all on that right hand side. 181 yards, hitting a 7-iron. See what we can do. A little bit unfortunate there. Kind of misjudged the wind on that tee shot, and then that putt broke a lot more than I thought. The first putt broke a lot more than I thought it would. So fortunate to make our first bogey of the day, but it is only our first bogey of the day, so we're still playing well. We're on to hole 12 now, 416 yards. Pins right behind that hill. We launching driver at center of that bunker with a draw, and let's try to give ourselves a nice wedge shot in and see if we can get that bogey right back. Really nice drive here, right where we aimed. That's the bunker airing at. 90 yards to this pin. A little uphill, a little wind helping, so they should cancel out. We're gonna be firing it right at that pin, and like I said on the tee, see if we can get the bogey on the last hole right back. Really awesome birdie there. Murdered my tee shot. Unfortunately, my second shot just kind of babied out on the swing, but bombed that putt into the back door. So really happy with that. And yeah, now we're moving on to a par 5 downwind, 567, slight dogleg right. We're looking to be ripping driver just left of that bunker. And yeah, let's get out there and once again see if we can get on too. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Definitely not. Yeah. Thank you. That swing is really good as well. Where you want it, but it's short. Really solid drive up this left-hand side, giving us an awesome angle to that back pin. Probably about 230, 240 yards. About 210 to the just short of the green. So we're hitting a 4-iron downwind, and let's see what we can do from there. Wow. Misread that one. Not a bad hole there, a little unfortunate with the par, but completely misread that putt. So it is what it is. It's gonna happen sometimes. Moving on to hole 14 now, par 3, 210 yards, slightly downhill. Wind is pretty much off the left. You're ripping 5-iron and try to aim this just right of the pin, draw it into that wind, and let's see if we can put it close and hopefully make a birdie. I think that's exactly. Good up and down par there. A little bit of course knowledge used on that chip. And these greens have been taking kind of one big bounce and then checking for most shots, and there's a little bit of a downslope right where I landed up below, so I knew it would just kick forward. So that was nice, and now to fly it all the way to the hole is also a lot safer. Anyway, on to hole 15 now. 411 yards. Green's right around that corner. Ripping a low driver. Trying to hit just a slight cut. Just right at that bunker and then cut it from there. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully give ourselves a chance at birdie. Unfortunately, I have no shot at that green. I'm literally right behind this tree, so just gonna punch one out towards the fairway, try to get us up and play, and hopefully we can get up and down and save our par from there. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. What are the odds? So the unluckiest thing just happened on that shot. We were right back there by that Y-shaped tree. Ball landed, was chasing, hits the cart side and bounces to there. It probably gets up right about to there if it doesn't hit that cart sign. I noted that earlier today on the 9th hole. I'm thinking, my second shot on the 9th hole almost hit a cart sign. I'm like, that would really suck if that happened. And of course, I had a perfect punch shot and it comes up and hits the cart sign. So really unfortunate there, but just really also kind of funny. But yeah, we're just pretty much at 100 yards to that red pin. So I just try to put it close and hopefully we can save our par. A little bit of an unfortunate bogey there. Just tried to do too much off the tee. And yeah, just unfortunate. We got a par 5 now though. 535 yards. See the green out there. I am just a little left of my tee box to stand in the shade, but we ripping driver pretty much just right at this bunker. And yeah, try to put us up in a position where we can get to this green in 2. Sit down hard. Sit. Hit this tee shot well, just pulled it. I wanted to be pretty much over that bunker that gives you all this fairway to work with. Fortunately, we got about 200 yards to the hole, pretty much all over water, and we do not have a good line when that ball is sitting down. So gonna play it smart. Really hurts to not be able to go for it, but we're gonna lay up with the 9-iron out towards that bunker, just pour us up and play and give ourselves a chance to put it close in 3. Not a bad par after where that tee shot ended up. I did try one off camera going for it, and yeah, it didn't come anywhere close. That rough is definitely the thickest on the course. But yeah, we're going on to hole 17. Par 4, 377, greens behind this bush. Water all down the right-hand side. Also into a headwind. We're hitting just a smooth, low driver just right at that tree. Pull it in play, and let's see what we can do from there. Once again, a little left of the fairway, hit this tree and dropped down. So 122 yards into the wind, probably playing about 135. So be hitting a pitching wedge. Want to keep this just a little left of the pin, ideally over this red stake in front of us. So yeah, let's see if we can get pitching wedge on and try to make that worse than par. Tee shot section. Wind down a little bit. I'm gonna go just 3/4 full. Be good. Be good. Come on. I really hope that's close. I really like to just kind of right edge. I'm going to turn a couple times. I don't not say come. That's really nice birdie there. Definitely kind of takes a little bit of a load off psychologically wise. So we got 18, 471 yards. I think the hardest hole on the course, but we know we're just gonna play it simple. Start driver up this right hand side. We're gonna play that kind of pull draw that we've had the last couple holes, and let's see what we can do from there. Not quite sure what happened on that tee shot. It really came out just real weird, low, and just kind of dove out the air. So not the tee shot we wanted. We got a long way in, so we're not gonna be able to get there in two, unfortunately. So we're just gonna play this smart, hit a 7-9 out towards that tree, just get out and play. Hopefully we can give ourselves a chance to make par. But yeah, let's see what we can do. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. I know I enjoyed playing today. Yeah, this might be my last video in California, so get ready for some more videos on the East Coast. A lot of course, in North Carolina, South Carolina. Hopefully a couple tournament vlogs coming up too, so that'll be very fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.